Hi everyone, how you doing? This is my video just giving you a quick little rundown on what to expect and where I'll be on my tour of Australia this year. So I'm going a bunch of places that I haven't been before, which is really exciting, and I'm going to be playing with some awesome musos. And yeah, it's just going to be such a exciting time for me this year. I can't wait to get back out there. Every time I come home, I'm kind of counting down the days until I'm out on the road again. So we'll be starting off with New South Wales, and in New South Wales I've got the awesome Tim Sampson playing bass, and the legendary Gordon Rittmeister is back on kit with me again, which is such a buzz because he's just an amazing drummer. And we'll be playing, the first show is on the 28th of February. It's at the Stag and Hunter in Newcastle. I've got the incredible Piper Butcher opening up. Guys, if you haven't heard of her, go check her out. She's such a great singer-songwriter, like beautiful voice, writes really interesting songs with great melodies. You need to have a look at her. So she's opening for us in Newcastle. And then the next night we're off to, where is it? Smith's Alternative in Canberra. That's the Saturday the 1st of March. And then after that, we're heading to Sydney and playing at Lazy Bones, which is the Sunday, the 2nd of March. See, I'm trying to remember all these dates. I should remember. I've made enough posters that I should be able to remember all these dates. Sunday, the 2nd of March, we're playing at Lazy Bones, and we've got Piper Butcher also coming to open for us at that one. So it's going to be really cool. So then after that, we're driving up the coast and going to Queensland. We're playing 2 shows in Queensland. The first one is Friday the 7th of March at a place called the Cave Inn in Woolloongabba in Brisbane. And we've got an old friend of mine, LR Marsh. He's Adelaide expat. He's living up in Queensland now, and yeah, he's killer. So we've been looking for an excuse to link up on a gig for a while, and yeah, I can't wait to hear him play again. It's been a while. So after we play the Friday night in Brisbane, we're going up to the sunny coast, playing at one of my favourite venues, Norton Music Factory, which is in Caloundra West. Oh, and for Queensland, I've got Mark Perrick and Mark Henman again, who played with me on the last tour. Those guys are friggin' great. So, yeah, looking forward to that. That's gonna be a buzz as well. Then heading down to Victoria. So all the way back down the coast in the car, and then we've got the Friday, the 14th of March, playing at Mimo Music Hall, which is a place I've wanted to play for ages. And not only me playing that night, we've also got the awesome Shannon Bourne band. Shannon's one of my favourite players in the country and maybe the world. He's such an expressive player, and yeah, we've been also looking for an excuse to do a show together, so this is going to be so much fun. In Victoria, I'm lucky enough to have a really great band as well. These are 2 guys I haven't played with before, but they've got a really strong reputation, not just in Melbourne, but around the country. So Gavin Pearce is playing bass, and Jerry Pantazis is playing drums. So yeah, but I've seen enough of them both over the years to know that I'm in for a real treat playing with them. So yeah, Friday the 14th of March, Mimo Music Hall, and then the Saturday off to Beeves Bar in Geelong, which is being booked by Pete, formerly of Pistol Pete's there in Geelong. So he's put that show together for us, and it's a new venue for me, but I'm really looking forward to it. So that's kind of the first little leg. Then I'm going back home for a few weeks, and then we hit the road again as I head out to Tasmania. Alright, so after my few weeks off, I'll be heading over to Tasmania again, which is really exciting because I loved it over there last time. Yet again, I've got the awesome Mick Skelton joining me on kit. He's such a wonderful player. He's a beautiful musician, so I can't wait to play with him again. Malush Piosho is coming over from Adelaide to play bass. And then, yeah, so we're playing 2 shows. One's at the Royal Oak in Launceston on the Saturday, the 19th of April. We played there last time. with my friend Pete Cornelius opening up. He's a Tasmanian legend. He's such a really just writes cool stuff, plays great. He's just, yeah, amazing. So he's opening both shows actually, so he'll be playing for us in Launceston, and then the next afternoon he'll also be playing for us. We're playing at the Longley again, which is just outside of Hobart. So that's the Sunday the 20th of April we'll be playing at the Longley. So after that, I think on the Monday we'll be flying back to Adelaide because we're flying out for the Tassie shows. I'd normally take the ferry over with my car, but the next weekend we're playing in Western Australia and driving. So if we took the ferry, it would have been impossible to get to Perth in time. So that leads me to the next weekend of shows. So yeah, next up, WA. That leads us to WA on Friday the 25th of April, playing at the Duke of George, which is in Fremantle. I'm really looking forward to playing these shows in WA. I've not really spent much time there. I went to Broome as a kid, but yeah, I've not really spent any time in Perth, and I've heard it's such a cool vibe. So the first show, yeah, Duke of George on Friday the 25th. Then on the 26th, we're playing at the Settlers Tavern, which is in Margaret River, on the Saturday. I've got the Adelaide band coming over with me, so I've got Milush Piosho and my old friend Jamie Jones is going to play drums. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. We played so many gigs together over the years, Milush, Jamie and I, so it's going to be a vibe because yeah, we spend a lot of time together playing gigs both in Adelaide and regional SA and stuff, so it's going to be really exciting. So the next gig after that is on the 29th of April, which is a Tuesday night. We're playing at the Perth Blues Club. So that closes out the little WA run. Then we're getting back in the car on Wednesday and making the mad dash over to South Australia again. And that leaves us with our first show on the Eyre Peninsula, which is we're playing at Port Lincoln Sound City. Love that venue. It's such a cool place. Myself, along with Milush and Jamie, have played Lincoln quite a few times over the years, but it's been a long time. So we're really looking forward to that. And then the next night, which is that's the 2nd of May. And then, so Friday the 2nd of May, then Saturday the 3rd of May, heading over to Whyalla. And last time I went to Whyalla, I went there solo, and I played at the Left Hand Club, Lefties. But this time I'm playing with the band. So last time solo, it was a sold out gig. So I'm really hoping that we can try and replicate that again, because that was such a fun night. I've got family in Whyalla and family history there. My mum was born there, so yeah, it's always kind of cool going back to Whyalla and yeah, asking the audience how many relatives are potentially out there, because I know there's a few that I don't know. All right, so then that brings us to the last kind of weekend of shows, which is the Adelaide shows. So the first one is Friday the 9th of May, and that's at Jive. I haven't played at Jive since I launched my first album there in the September of 2017. So it's been a minute. I really love the venue, and I've been wanting to play there ever since. Obviously, I've been playing quite a few shows at the Gov this year, but I just thought I'd do something different. I love the Gov. It's still one of my absolute favourites, and I will be playing there again at some point. But I just thought I'd change it up for this run and do a couple of shows in smaller venues. So instead of doing one big show, we're doing two kind of smaller shows. So one at Jive, and then, so that's the Friday night, the 9th of May, and then on the Saturday, the 10th of May, we'll be heading out to Big Easy Radio in Aldinga. I've developed a really good relationship with the owner and the venue, and I really love that place. It's such a cool vibe. If you haven't been there, try and get to that show, because it's such a cool, cruisy place to enjoy a gig, and yeah, it's gonna be cool. I really look forward to it anyway. definitely one of my favorite places to play. So yeah, obviously for those 2 shows, it'll also be Militia and Jamie playing with me, and then that's basically it. The next week after that, I'm off to Broadbeach, playing at Blues on Broadbeach, and that's going to be really cool. I've got Gordo Ripmeister. He's going to fly up from Sydney to play that one, and I think Militia's going to come with me. So yeah, it's that's a lot of information, a lot of shows. I don't think I left anything out. I think I mentioned everyone that's playing with me and all the supports and everything. It's a lot to remember, and I don't write scripts. So please, I'm sorry if that was just a bunch of information that wasn't very exciting to you, but I guess I'll just leave you with the message that please make sure you buy some tickets, and the earlier you do, the better, because, you know, the industry isn't in its strongest state right now, so pre-booked tickets kind of sends a good message to both the artist and the venue that the show is worth doing, because there's nothing worse than coming into a show and realizing, oh, we've only got 10 pre-sales. I wonder if anyone's going to rock up, you know. And personally, these shows, just paying everyone, each show costs me $1,000 basically to make sure everyone's paid. So if you do the math on how many tickets you have to sell to get that much, you'll realize that I need to sell some tickets just to make sure everyone, not including myself, gets paid, because they all get paid before I get paid, and that's just how it works. But yeah, I really appreciate all the support, and it's going to be a really exciting year. And yeah, so please come to a show. I want to see you there. Yeah, and let's hang out if you're in one of the cities, and come to have lunch or something. It'll be fun. All right, thank you so much. I'll see you on the road. Cheers.